I knew this couple that I truly believe were in love. They met at a church dance in high school. She'd never been asked to dance before. So the richest boy in school, the most handsome boy in school, was coming across the floor toward her. She was mortified, and she ran into the bathroom, and she stayed there and stayed there. And somebody came in and said that he was waiting outside. And she finally got the courage. She was shaking, but she finally got the courage to go outside. She was a little overweight, and a lot overweight, actually. And he asked her to dance. And it was the most wonderful moment in her life. And the next day, she found out that all the guys bet him $1 that he'd never asked the fat girl to dance. She was very hurt, of course, and cried to her mother. And finally she confronted him, with it. And he apologized. He asked if she would go to a movie with him. And she went out to a movie with him. They had a really nice time. It was sparks, magic. It was from the very beginning for her. And evidently it was for him too. No one was betting him $1 this time. They were inseparable. They'd talk on the phone for hours. They would go everywhere together. They went to the same college together after that. They didn't date anybody else. She'd never dated anybody else. Then when they got out of college, he went to medical school. She worked his way through medical school. She worked very hard. They got married. They had kids right away. He was under a lot of pressure, and a few times he'd hit her. 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 He would say he was sorry and he loved her, and make wild, passionate love together, and they laughed so much. And he was when he could be a father, he was a really good father when he could. As the years went by and everything, there were more kids and more pressure, and the beatings became a little more severe. What went on behind closed doors in that house, in that beautiful, big, huge house, was very, very secret. He was very jealous, and she took that as a sign of love. He must love her, or he wouldn't get so jealous, so possessive. The beatings became a little more severe. Weird and creepy. They always seemed madly in love. He is under a lot of pressure. The beatings got more and more severe. She wanted to make everything right, do everything she could to get thin, but she still couldn't bring herself to leave him. Divorce, beautiful wife, insane. Falling in love is like a form of insanity.